they became. I watched them from the doorway of the library, my daughter and the man who crossed the rain. I built this trap, I led her to this circle, and now she stands inside and breaks the chain. I should have burned the villa years behind me. I should have never let her find the gate. I am the last Valieri who remembers every face the circle ever claimed. And standing on that seal, my daughter showed me that love was always stronger than the name. Stand up on the seal, speak the words that matter. Let the circle hear a thing it cannot own. Love is not a debt, love is not a bloodline, love is the one language carved in bone. The house has stood for centuries of hunger. The house has stood for centuries of hunger. The house has fed on fear and guilt and pain. But nothing in its walls was built to hold this. Nothing in its stone can stop what they became. What they became. They stood on the seal, facing each other. The circle screamed, the walls bled light, and Giuliano took her hands, and they began.
I take your hand upon this ancient circle. I give you what no bloodline ever could. Not fear, not death, not centuries of binding. I give you this for good.
By love, by choice, by every road that led here, by every name I carried on my own. I stand upon the seal and I still. The seal is broken. Hear the circle shatter. The walls come down. The silence finally speaks. Love is not a debt. Love is not a bloodline. Love is a hammer. Love is what it seeks.
The house stood for 100 years of hunger. The house fed on the blood of those who stayed. But Isabella left one page for her sister, and on the page, the price was finally paid.
The bell above the villa rang once and stopped. The candles all went